That's a loud one. That scared the dog. What's up? Welcome to episode 21 of Storyville, where your stories are the stories. This is the Not A Podcast. You guys always know that. As always, what am I drinking? It's a Cureau, zero alcohol beer, Edge Hill Hazy IPA, and my Tootsie's Nashville. Koozie, because I'm from the South. Today was the hottest day, I think. I would say it was the hottest day I've had here in Rhode Island. It's still beautiful. This is a cool day. And Nola takes a sip. What have I been doing? Well, since I last talked to you guys, I had the Don't Tell show, and it was awesome. We sold it out. 66 seats in that wonderful little room. Saw the pictures on my Instagram. If you follow, if you don't, what are you even doing here? That's crazy. It was awesome. Everybody killed. Cole Johnson went last. He did fine. I called him a gay retard at the end. Well, can't say that. Not on this, at least. I think you got to make 30 seconds to get demonetized, and we just did. It was a great show. The crowd was awesome. I can't wait to do another one there. So we'll be on the lookout for Greenstone Studios, another comedy show. I'm back on the dating apps, but I'm also I'm no longer dating anybody. No more young girls, right? 22 years and older. Okay. I downloaded 23andMe because I thought it was a dating app. But no, I'm back on the dating apps. I say the apps. I'm on Hinge. It's the one that my friends were like, that's the best one if you're really trying to look for something good. And I was like, I'm ready. You can only send so many postcards until you go, I'm tired of being ignored. I have to cut that too. But yeah, man, back on the dating apps, dude. It's been good. Maybe I'll talk about that another day. But it hasn't been the worst. It hasn't. It really hasn't. I was terrified to get on them because, I'm 5'7" and 1/4. And girls on there, they can be like, wow, this guy went to Princeton. He makes 3 figures. He's 5'7". He should kill himself. What's he even doing on the app? So I was really afraid to get back on him, but I just bumped my height up to 5'8". No, I didn't. But I just kept my height real. I kept it real. And it's been going good, actually. I've been on a couple dates. It's been nice. So yeah, Don't Tell show back on the dating apps, man. I'm telling you this because it's I have a joke that I want to write about it, so I'm just trying to get it in the ether. That's I said 2 of the tags. Pretty funny. So yeah, man, I'm doing that. Don't be afraid. Do my 5'6" kings, be afraid. Do not get on the dating apps. You will never find love. If you're 5'7", 1/4 and above, like moi, do it. What am I gonna be doing? I almost ripped the card prematurely, which is also what I do in the bedroom. Oh, thanks for coming. I say to me, because she's like, I didn't come. I go, I know. Oh no, I'd be making a mist. Okay. I do be plunging in there, dude. I'm fucking dirty. Put you in front of that mirror. Spitting that thing. Zach remembers. What am I going to be doing? Well, not a lot on the calendar in terms of shows. I'm trying to build the calendar up. I got a few fun ones coming up. Not my shows, but with different guys. I'm with Ray Harrington at Patriot Place. I think it's called a comedy place. It's in Foxborough. It's in the Patriot Place area of Foxborough. Ray Harrington's headlining twice there. I'm going to go do a guest spot and hang out with him. That'll be fun. I cannot wait to do that. But also, August 5th, I'm going to be at Riff to see Zacky Pooh's movie. What's the name of it? The Wrong Game? The Long Game. Why are you making an Asian accent? It's the Wrong Game. Wrong Game. I'm going to see Zacky Pooh's movie, man, called The Roaring Game. He stars opposite Rob Gronkowski and Mickey Rourke. Okay, they're going to be dead soon. Everyone that Zach posted a picture of him and Ozzy Osbourne from 2 weeks ago. Ozzy Osbourne, dead. Zach posted a picture of him and Hogan. Hogan, groped. So if you're a fucking celebrity, stay away from old Zacky Poo. But that's what I'm doing August 5th, going to Riff. It's going to be a great time. Zach was going to be able to get me tickets. It's going to be a little swanky, a little gala. Then we're going to see the premiere of that movie, and then I'm going to hang out. I'm going to schmooze a little bit. I don't drink anymore, so I'll dine and have a good time. It's on the quote of the week. Quote of the week! This one's, if you haven't heard this one, where have you been living your whole life? Right? It's, I've had this one written down to say, but I just haven't. But I've just been thinking about the kind of comic I want to be recently. I'm thinking about the kind of man. Well, I know the kind of man I want to be. I'm completely transforming myself into that man. Be yourself. Everyone is already taken. Oscar Wilde said that. And I wrote it down here on this card. For you, boys and girls. Maybe a couple elderly geezers. Be yourself. everyone is already taken by Oscar Wilde. I like this quote this week because I was like, I'm trying to morph into more of whom I'm going to be on stage. And on stage, I tend to be a little erratic, which I was back in the day, right? But that's not who I am. That's not who I want to be. I've been watching some of my favorite comics, and they're much calmer. The way I started comedy was calm, collected. I knew what I was going to talk about. I was more prepared, and I want to be more prepared. And I spent so much trying to be just this, you watch, look, I'm not shitting on these things, but you watch these Kill Tony shows, right? And these guys are so funny, and they're pow, 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 in the moment. They're so explosive. They're saying the crazy thing. And I was like, that's how you make it. But that's not how they make it. It's not how I make it, right? And I remember when I was at my best and most comfortable and feeling the best about my comedies, when I was cool, calm, collected. I was prepared. I was writing good material. So that's what I'm getting back to. I might even try to go clean. I tried a few times this past week, and it's difficult. It is, because you'll rely on words. Certain words, just lean on these words to be funnier. As a punchline. If a joke's not working, you go, so I called her a bitch, or whatever, right? So I don't know, but it's just, I was using the word bitch like my N-word. I was like, what you talking about, bitch? I was doing that. And I got to stop doing that. I think I'm going to go clean. I'm still going to have bit like good. I'm not just saying I'm going to go up there and be like, I was at church the other day and the pastor slipped. Shut up, dude. You fucking loser. Yeah. I mean, I was at church the other day and the pastor slipped. Boy, howdy. That's, yeah. And you know what's funny, too, is as soon as I become a celebrity, because Zach knows me, I'll die. So I got to make it while I can. That's quote of the week, man. Be yourself. Everybody else is already taken, guys. Take that to heart. That's what I do, man. I'm not a fucking, when I was drinking and doing drugs, it made me loud. I was loud. I was boisterous because it was fun. Nobody wants to be that guy forever. Right? So I got to get away from that. I got to get back to who I was. And I do. The last few months, I really do feel like that. It just is not translated to stage yet. And I gotta keep working on that. So that's quote of the week, guys. Be yourself. All right. Everybody's already taken. Oscar Wilde said that. I wonder if he was himself. It's time. It's time for sports. Sorry, nerds, but that's going to be real quick, probably. Actually, no, I got a lot to talk about. Saints training camp is underway. They went to full pads today. That was fun, man. And I got to be honest with you, this is the least we've known about any Saints team going into any season that I can remember. Maybe, but no, even we had Reggie Bush. Drew Brees was, but we had some veterans on the team, right? This is what they're talking about, the Katrina year when Sean Payton came in and we drafted Reggie Bush second overall because the Houston Texans passed on him. What a fucking joke of a franchise. Not anymore. But Mario Williams, he ended up playing, I think, 7 years in the league, and he was just fine. Anyway, I can't remember, not a lot's coming out of training camp. Maybe that's on purpose. They all just keep talking about the heat. Hey, guys, we get it. It's hot. It's fucking New Orleans. It's probably the hottest. People are like, well, Florida's pretty hot. Atlanta gets pretty hot. No, it doesn't. Not like New Orleans, right? But Florida also does it because they're right on the coast. They are right. They get that beautiful breeze. It gets humid down there. Do not get me wrong. But they're getting that beautiful ocean. I mean, they're, what I'm saying? New Orleans, it feels like you just wrapped in a warm. It feels like Andrew Jackson has put a smallpox blanket over you. He did that. It's a history lesson. It's called the Trail of Tears. Because I guess smallpox makes you cry and nothing else. It doesn't kill you or anything. It's not a painful way to go. I think you just cry the whole time. The QB battle is interesting. Spencer Rattler, I just don't trust it. Spencer Rattler played a few games last year, and he looked, for lack of a better word, he looked fucking lost. He looked fucking bad. He looked so small and tiny. He looks like a high school football quarterback trying to play NFL. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way he looked. You just get a feel for a guy. His feel, his look is. I don't think he's it. I don't. Is Tyler Shug? Is he it? Who knows? Jake Hayner, is he it? No. He might be a little gay. Wish we would have brought in a veteran just to be there, right? But look, they're there every day, right? They're watching the film. They're doing the analytics. They're doing the prep. How do I know? I definitely don't know better than they do. But optically, using my eyeballs and my ears to listen, knowing ball, I know ball. Played college football as an athlete, stiff armed. I can't think of a funny joke. I was stiff arming a good joke away. That's what I was doing. Team chemistry, I don't even know anything about that. You don't hear anybody, right? But he's given, they all talk positive, but Kellen Moore came out during his training camp session. He was like, it's hot, but we love it. And you're like, no, you don't. It's okay. It's okay to say it sucks. Embrace the suck. I don't like guys who are like, no, it's good. We can handle it. I'm like, it's okay to say it sucks. But that's where the victory is. Oh, no, it sucks, but we battled through. We don't give a shit. Don't come out there and be like, we're glad it's hot. No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm glad it's hot. I'm never glad it's hot. My balls are hot right now. We got to turn the AC off to shoot this. I got these 2 bright lights and this fucking hot breathing bitch behind the camera. Hey, my balls is hot. Next podcast, we tip them out. They scrunched up in there right now. I don't like being hot. And I sweat, dude. It's crazy. You think growing up in New Orleans, my body would be like, okay, we don't really sweat that much. We're used to this. If it's over 74 degrees, Trail of Tears. I don't even know if the team trusts the coach. They talk nice about him. I don't know. This is the lead. And I've paid attention this year because it's so brand new. Who knows, man? We'll see. I'm excited. First game of football is Thursday, tomorrow. Hall of Fame game. Going to be trash. It's always is. Nobody really plays. I don't even think we're going to see any starters. But, football's 36 days away. Pretty exciting. That's sports. You're welcome, nerds. It's over. Damn it. It's time for Storyville. It's time for Storyville. This is actually, speaking of, this is a story from a town I like to go, which the vlog will be out on Patreon next week, I promise. I promise. Monday on Patreon, the Pittsburgh vlog will be out. It was the first arena we did with Matt this year. It's a really great time. And I have a story from that night. Friend of mine who's also, works on the road with us a lot. He was out. He was out with us. He was excited to see him. Good to see him again. Hadn't seen him in a while. And I meet this girl, right? It was cool. So we're all hanging out. We go out to the club. I don't like clubs, but Matt, Matt loves a club. So Matt's just doing his thing, right? I'm there. Grant, the security guy's there. Actually, we're about to bleep that name. Don't put me on camera. Not even my name. Don't even mention my name. We'll call him. Let's think. We'll call him Grant Black. Well, that's what we'll call him. And he's our security guy. And he's like that girl got to sign an NDA. I'm like, you got it. So she signs the NDA, and then she comes up. We start getting after it right there in the booth. My friend, third wheeling, he feels a little left out. That's his penis. He feels a little left out. So I catch a glimpse of him. He's just standing at the end of this booth we have, this table. They do like VIP sections at clubs. I'm not drinking. I don't drink anymore. So I'm just there. They have non-alcoholic beer. I'm just drinking a non-alcoholic beer, dancing with this girl. Like, I don't really do dance at clubs. I'll go like, bum, 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 I'll sway. I'll swing a girl. I'll dance close. She's like rubbing up on me. Not really my thing, but I'm like, I need a win. March was a tough month. So I'm having fun, but I'm like, what am my buddy doing? So I see him over there. I'm like, oh my God, look at him. He's literally looks like he's guarding the booth. It's a security guard, and he right next to him. He's just like this. Like this. But I see him pointing. And I'm like, what's he doing? So I'm like, I keep looking at him, and he just does this. And he has a drink in his hand too, and it's just like this. You ever seen that Ron Burgundy, that scene from Ron Burgundy, Anchorman, where he's like, you have an absolutely breathtaking, you're beautiful. That's how he's standing. He's standing like this. Our girl comes over. They start talking for a little bit. Talking. And then he just starts making out with her. I was like, oh shit, okay, good for him. Because he's not an attractive dude. Like, he kind of looked like Zach, if I'm being honest with you. Like, he really does. And maybe long hair, I get it. Maybe that's attractive. But Zach looked like E.T. with long hair. So my buddy, he's not very attractive, right? So I was like, so I'm like, all right, good for him. And then I see the girl. She fine. And I'm like, oh shit, all right. So I start dancing with my girl. I'm like, all right, well, if he gonna do that, right? So I start dancing with my girl, who I'm still friends with. She's a very nice woman. She lives in Miami now. She's actually really successful. She's doing really good. Actually, I'm really proud of her. You is, baby girl. No, she's great. She is. She's a model, full-time model. Nailing it, dude. Nailing it. but also living in Miami, getting just railroaded. Which look, that's her journey. So anyway, I see another girl come up, and I think they're all trying to get in, and I'm like, is he telling these girls if they make out with him, he'll let them in? So I walk up, and I go, we'll say his name is Matt. I go, hey, Matt, what are you doing, man? It's not his name. It's not. It was Grant Black. No, no. I got him on camera. No. So I go up to him like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? He's like, I just keep telling these girls they're beautiful. He's literally like, Rob, you're beautiful. You have an absolutely breathtaking height. So another girl walks up, and I just kind of sit there. I want to watch. And he goes, wow, you're beautiful. Just like that. She goes, no, well, I bet you told the same thing to my friend. He goes, I did. You got hot friends. She starts making out with him. Starts sucking. No, I'm kidding. That'd be crazy. I'm like, what? What the hell? So I'm like, good for you, man. All right. They can't come in the booth though, right? He's like, no, I know. I'm like, why don't you go dance a little bit? Go out there. He does. I'm not joking. Like flies to shit. Like flies to shit, dude. They start swarming him. He starts making out with a different girl. Then he makes out with all three of them at the same time. This is not a joke. I wish you would have been there. Like, I wish you could have seen what I was seeing. And I'm like, what is going on? And so finally, we wrap up the night. We all go back. He's in a hotel. We're staying in the same hotel, right? I see him an hour later. I mean, dude. Looked like he had lipstick on. It looked like he just rubbed poison ivy on his lips. Puffy, red. I was like, what happened to you? He goes, lip gloss. He couldn't talk. I said, what? Lip gloss. I was like, whoa. And so finally he texted me. He had to text me. Next morning I see him when we're all going to the airport. He could talk a little better. And he goes, and that's what you get. Act up in a club, dude, when you don't need to be. Red puffy lips. But he had bad reaction, allergic reaction, apparently. Some of the. But good for him, though. He had an experience he never. I can't believe he didn't go back with him. I can't believe it. We left the club. One of the girls had a boyfriend waiting outside the club. Do you remember that? One of the girls had a boyfriend waiting outside the club. Like, where you been? I was like, don't ask her that. I felt terrible. That's not a good thing. You shouldn't be doing that. But it's crazy. Like, if I'm a dude, like I've been in some weird situations with girls, right, where I'm like, oh, I love you. I trust you. Do your thing. You're pretty. Like, I date beautiful women. I'm very picky, even though I'm a regular looking man. But I date beautiful women. So they're going to get asked to do beautiful women shit. All right? Don't disrespect me. That's all I think. You got to police yourself. You can't police your girl. You got to police yourself, but just be honest and open. But to know your girl in a club for hours. I mean, we were there for an hour when this was like, I sped it up for Storyville purposes, short and sweet. But I'm like, how long was you out here? He goes, I've been out here. I dropped her off like at 10, 1:30. Bro, not a daycare. Don't kiss her. I wish I could have seen that guy tomorrow. Anyway, that's Storyville, episode 21, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are a Patreon subscriber, you already know, go check out Patreon this Friday for the comic relief. If you're not a Patreon subscriber, what the fuck are you doing? Get on patreon.com/AlexCureau. It's only $2 a month, man. $2 a freaking month. That's 20, I think after fees and shit, it's $26 a year. It's the price of one ticket to one show. You get so much free shit. You get a comic relief every week. You get an exclusive episode once a month. You get a vlog every other week. You get exclusive comedy clips. So go sign up to the Patreon. You'll see this episode 21's comic relief on there. That is Storyville. Thank you guys for hanging as always. Bye. Everybody, bye.